Hey everybody, just going to do a quick video today on how to sell your gear. I was on eBay and I was looking at a Epiphone Les Paul Studio LT, which you can buy brand new for $249. So I came across one on eBay. Well, it was $350 plus $125 shipping. Okay, absolutely ridiculous, right? You can buy that anywhere for $249, generally free shipping. So look at the seller. It's a pawn shop. So my first um, number one rule of selling gear is never ever go to a pawn shop ever, because these guys probably gave $50 for it. I mean, they're just crooks. They're complete crooks. You go in there with a you could go in there with a Ernie Ball Music Man that was $2,500. You'd be lucky if they gave you $700-800 for it. You know what I mean? So never ever ever sell there, because that's the worst place you can go. Now you can go to your local guitar shop, which is pretty much the same. And here's one of my experiences with a dealer that I used to shop at in Littleton, New Hampshire. I won't mention their name. Um, I was going to trade a mint condition Music Man Luke 3 because I wanted to get another Taylor American Dream acoustic, but I wanted the acoustic electric version. So I was offered $1,200 on this guitar. That guitar is, 1,500, 1,600. So I would have had to pay, the $300 to $400. And generally speaking, ask yourself, what did they pay for it? Generally, a rule of thumb is on stuff like that is half, maybe a little more of retail. So let's just say it is. I'm not positive it is, but let's just say it is a half of retail. So they have $800 into this Taylor. They're asking me to pay full price. Come on, right? They're going to put the Music Man out there for a minimum of probably $2,200. So your local guitar shop to trade, to sell, it's not worth it, because they say they go by retail. This guitar costs X number of dollars, and this is how the one in Littleton works. This guitar costs X number of dollars. So we give you half, we go by half of the original retail, then we give you 70% of that. So when I figured it all out, their numbers didn't even add up. So, I'll never ever do business there again. Um, it's just all about money, and they don't care about, you know, making it right for anybody. Generally, which is the rule of thumb for any business anymore, especially in these COVID times. You've all seen prices go up as stock goes down. Let's talk guitar shop consignment. And I'll just give you the example of this same shop. Depending upon the price of what you do, if you just got like a $300 guitar, I don't remember, I think it was maybe 10%, but on a high end guitar, they want 30%. So if I sell a guitar for 2 grand, they get $600, right? And this particular shop also tries to charge you on consignment for a complete setup, which I don't remember what it was, 60 to 120. It was somewhere in there. So they wanted to charge me for a setup on a guitar. Why would I pay that? So somebody else can come along and say they don't like the way it plays. Also, to put on their website, they want to charge to take pictures. And then they want an insertion fee onto their website. So by the time, if I had sold a $2,000 guitar on their website, they would have had, $800 out of that 2,000. You know what I mean? So don't bother. I mean, even to go for a trade, don't even bother, because even in a guitar shop, you're going to get raped. And, they have this little useless book that they always pull out on you, right? Oh, it's the Blue Book of Guitars, which is the most asinine book ever. I mean, it's not going to tell you anything, because the second that's printed, the prices are all over the place, as you guys all know. So stay away from there if possible. I mean, I get it, if you're desperate, your family needs food, and you have no choice but sell your guitar at a pawn shop. I mean, man, I've been there before. I had to sell stuff, when my family was, when I was desperate. Thankfully, I don't have to do that now. But anyway, so pawn shops, guitar shops, don't bother. Now let's talk Reverb. Now, Reverb, in my opinion, is a terrible site. Absolutely horrid. I actually got kicked off of Reverb because I called a seller out on a guitar. And he started name calling. I started name calling. Well, they threw me off. So, but you can sell on there, and the only way that I would sell on there is to list your instrument high and take best offers, and you can message somebody and talk about a price. I don't think they actually monitor all the emails, and then you can just get you can go a little lower when you're not paying fees, you know what I mean? So Reverb, nah. And if you decide you're going to sell through the sale, be prepared for the fees because they have tiers that you can go through. Okay, it's this tier is X number of dollars more. If I mean, same as like eBay, same thing. Now, a note on eBay: make sure that if you place your guitar out there for auction, you place it at the price that you want. Because if you have bids and you cancel them, they will charge you a final value fee, because they did that to me. It wasn't a lot, but still it was, like 25 bucks or something. But I actually chatted with them and I'm like, why are you charging me? So they explained that to me. And I did get a refund because I had no idea. But anyway, they will charge you for that. So I think it's 5 to 8%, I think is what they get on musical gear. So if you sell a $2,000 guitar, you're going to get hit with that. But also if you do sell through, they also have this thing kind of like Reverb. Make your guitar seen, you know what I mean? And it's only 5% more of the final value fee. So by that time you're paying, 12, 13, 14% they're getting. And, be careful how you list. If you put a reserve, they charge you for that. If you put less than 7 days, they charge you for that. So how you do it on eBay, put your instrument out there high with the best offer. And, somebody offers you, something, here's what I'll take. And you can always, in a message, do like I've done before, add me on Facebook, and then sell it that way because you avoid the eBay fees. And if you do it that way, you do like I did, you just send me the money as a friend. And that way you don't have to pay, think of it this way. If you sell, eBay used to go through PayPal, now they don't. Now they send right to your account, which is crazy because you can't half figure out what they're doing and what they're taking. But to do it through PayPal, if you send an invoice, they'll take, like out of a, $1,000 guitar, they'll take 40, 50, 60 bucks right off the top. So make sure it's done that way. We've all had to eat it on gear, same as we've all had to eat it on everything else that we probably ever sold, cars, whatever. But I just don't want to see you guys out there getting, messed over by people, because in today's world, nothing but greed. And with this COVID stuff, supply and demand, because a lot of guitars are out of stock, people think, oh, now's a great time to charge double what I paid. Well, I'm not built that way. I've given away guitars that cost $2,500 to friends of mine. So, I don't, money, you got to have it to live. But other than that, and I'm not rich or anything, but I'm just not built that way. But I just don't want to see you guys getting robbed. So, again, I'm going to go one more time. Never go to a pawn shop to sell anything. Um, don't bother trying to sell your guitar to a guitar shop. Because like I say, A lot of times they'll either whip out that little book or they'll go right to the internet. Well, it only goes for this used, and give you all every excuse in the book so they can pretty much rob you. Don't consign because, if you come on, you put a $2,000 guitar on consignment, even if it's a straight 30%, they get $600. And they always have this excuse, well, it's set on our wall, or we had to display it, or, it's always some cockamamie excuse. But for those of you who are just looking, I don't want, like, especially newer players who are just getting in, go to Zounds and you can get, I don't remember what it is, what it's limited to, $400, $500, $600, $700. You can actually buy gear and get, 4, 6, 8, or 12 payments with no credit check. Or, once you get either established, like, I'm established, I've been buying from Zounds for years, so I have a $3,000 running credit line, which allows me to get, you know, higher end guitars. But, for that kind of money, you can get a guitar and amp and everything you need and get a decent guitar. And Zounds is great. Sweetwater is great. American Musical is good. Musician's Friend is, they're okay, but you got to watch them. Sometimes they'll charge you for shipping when somebody else won't. But check it out. I just don't want to see you guys out there getting ripped off. So those are the best ways, private sale. And yeah, you can advertise on, Facebook groups or whatever, but to be seen, you know what I mean? eBay, it probably would be my best recommendation, and with a high price. So when somebody gives you an offer, you can just tell them to add you on Facebook. You can't put your email in there because it won't allow you to do that, but you can do like a link. So just kind of do it that way. I mean, and watch your best offers, because I have a drone out there that I haven't flown, and I have $1,600, and I get people offering me $600 for that, which is pretty hysterical because, I don't really need to get rid of it. I'll just fly it. But I have 2 drones, so I was going to get rid of one, but that's just a for instance. So I hope this helps somebody out there. I mean, we've all gotten, you know, messed over selling guitars, and we've all had to do it. But especially for you newer players, I really don't want you guys out there, you know, just getting raped by guitar shops who don't care about you and, anything else. And, if you go in there and you get a bad deal, I mean, don't go back. It's simple. They need us. And like I say, this particular shop in Littleton has got a lot of guitars that cost, huge money. I'm talking $5,000 up for acoustics, but I wouldn't buy it there just for the simple fact of how I was treated. You know what I mean? So I can get my gear elsewhere just as you can. So, shop smart, shop wise, look around for what you're doing. Look in more than one place. Zounds, Musician's Friend, Sweetwater, Sam Ash. You have tons of choices, and get the best deal. And you can always, if you're buying, install the Honey app. And the Honey app, it'll come up, and you can, it'll come up and it'll run through coupons. You know what I mean? Or Retail Me Not has that same app, but always run that and pretty much on anywhere you go now, because there have been times where I've saved $50 on stuff. So check it out. I hope this helps somebody out there. Just let me know in the comments, and hope you're all doing well and staying safe. Peace.